All right. Hello, 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 and welcome. I am Daybreakathon, and we are picking back up today with a little bit more of The Sims 4 because I am still on my building kick. However, I am going to be taking a little bit of a break today from my increasingly tiny homes challenge that I've set for myself because I was too exhausted yesterday to sit down and pick a theme and think about layout and like that's energy. That's thought. I didn't have that kind of time and brain space. Um Testing cheats on bb.move objects because the most recent update did break some mods. So my normal mods aren't in play. Oh well. But as I was sitting down the day before yesterday thinking about what kind of things I wanted to build, I stumbled across something else that gave me a very silly idea when I was waiting in line at the grocery store earlier today. And I think it could be fun to build a flying saucer. At least to attempt. So what I'm gonna do, right? I've built this platform here. And I realized this is another one of them games where gravity does not necessarily apply. So we built the platform, and now I'm gonna build a big circle. Does this... wrong button. No, right. Okay. I am picky. I want it to actually be a circle, even though I'm probably going to regret it because circles are very difficult to work with. Here we have a circle. Can I make it any bigger? No. A circle is a circle is a circle. To be a perfect circle is to be this. Nothing more, nothing less, and there's very little you can do with it. But you can make it float. And then once it's floating, you can put it at whatever height you want. So I think maybe if we play with this, I might be able to cobble together a flying saucer space. Maybe. Potentially. We'll see. This is not can I build in the sense of like, oh, that's just a clever title to see I am building. No, this is a can I build in the genuine sort of like, wait, is this possible for me to build? Can I realize this vision? Will it happen? Or will the game fight me? Okay. So what I'm thinking here, we probably have to follow the logic of a tiny house here. You know what, can I put that floor back? This is doubtless, okay. This is gonna be a little bit iffy. But what I'm trying to do... Okay, no, so, okay. Is that truly the max size that I can get on top of that circle? At least it's an octagon. Is it any different if I grab an actual circle? Work with me here, The Sims. Okay, no. All right. So that is, in fact, the maximum size. Or, excuse me. Womp. Womp. This is, in fact, the maximum size that the cockpit can be. Okay. Well, we'll work with it. Rather, we'll try to work with it. Because my idea here is that maybe, if I'm lucky, we can make it work. Because I know you can get, like, a proper dome. But the dimensions are a little bit iffy. If we play with the curve... Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's... Actually, let's sell that and try again. Womp? Womp. Grab. Place? Actually, okay. What happens if I put it, like, right there? Okay. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Okay. It's like a floating hat, but we can work with that. We can work with that. Okay, that is, in fact, as small as I can make without the walls flipping through. And I do think having some sort of walls, it's necessary. Okay, so having it like that just means that you cannot see in whatsoever, which is a problem. But I feel like there's gotta be something we can do with this. Maybe... Okay, what am I thinking? So be like that. Is there a way? If I can't make the round work, I'll still make a spaceship. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I'm thinking I need a new mouse pad is what I'm thinking, because I've got one of those wrist rests, but the silicone has gotten so, like, squished down that it is no longer, it hurts. I need a new wrist rest. What can I use in the meantime? It's fine. I'll just deal with it. It's fine. Where'd I go? There I am. There I am. Okay. Yeah, I can't really do anything in here with the roof there. Which means that play-wise, you can't really do much with that. I'd have to have the roof like that. Though even then, maybe if we take a very small rounded room. Just sort of make a little circle like that. And then we realize we accidentally carved an octagon inside of our, I can fix it. Maybe. Can I fix it? Or did I just, like, screw myself? Oh, come on! Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Wait. It's fine! I fixed it! Ah! 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 Okay, we're just gonna delete these walls. And we're gonna... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let's think. Let's think. So, what I need, right? What I need... I might be able to get tricky with it. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm gonna... If I get a small dome like this, because I need it to technically be a full floor. But I just had the thought that maybe if I replace... Oh, can you not make half walls? Oh, you can't do half walls on a round? Blast. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Octagon it is. Arbitrarily take that height. See how it feels. Because with the new glass walls they just added, with the free base game update that went along with Enchanted by Nature, we might be able to fake it by plopping these half walls maybe? No? Oh yeah, roof must be built on an even base. Right. I forgot about that. So just scooch that over there. And if we... I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just experimenting. Learning as we go. So we bring this over here. Get it off that base. And then just sort of scooch it into position. We might, maybe... It's a little bit silly. But it also kind of works. Do you think they come in peace? It's kind of space-agey. Let's grab a half-wall trim. Pick a white to go with that. Let's grab a roof trim. Sort of blends them together. Or just looks decorative. So it's still a little bit wonky. I don't love that I had to go with the octagon to get the right look. And even then... Of course, that's only if we care about making it, accessible. Which I do kind of care. But if instead we were just to have this as a display piece, suddenly we're a lot more free. It still looks like a hat. Can I do that trick? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's a curve. Yeah, there's really not a lot we can do here. But there's gotta be something. I'm not giving up yet. That's wild looking. Okay, what can I do with this? Because the other option here, I do want to build a spaceship. I want to build something that is a functional spaceship. Even if the flying saucer is just sort of like off to the side. You can make it grass. It's very silly looking. Ooh, that's interesting. Would it be platform trim? No, what I'm looking for here would be that, yes. Yeah, no, this is the shape I want. Or not this one. This is the shape I want. Yes, this is the shape I want. And let's go with that, Ooh. Yes. Let's get wild and wonky with it. What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of this? Ooh. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's actually grab a less green roof trim. Something that's more steel. That'll do. And then... Is it the coffee cup that you like, or just like you trapping a spider under a cup? That's what this reminds me of. Wait a minute. Ah, blast. Yeah, half walls aren't around unrounded pieces. Alas, alas, alack-a-day. No, I want to... I don't want to build the wall. I want to delete a wall. Remove wall. There we go. Maybe we raise that platform up a little bit. Whoops! Wrong button. We go back here. Grab that in a color like that. And let's see. I did pick up the new mudroom kit that just dropped because I couldn't resist. Go. There we go. Just for the funsies, let's pull out some... Actually, no. Surface. Not those. I want desks. That's probably what we want, isn't it? Something like that. Or... Actually, nah, that's more UFO looking. Let's go to get to work real quick. Get to work. Because I know there's some, like, alien-looking stuff. This has colors. Ah, well. Can put in one of these, and let's... Huh. Want me some alien furniture, some Sixum stuff. What have we got? What have we got? Huh. Could have sworn I remembered more than that. Can just cobble things together. Don't worry that the male person can't get to here. It's fine. The other option, of course. Why am I being silly? If we just take that... Okay, I don't want to take it out of the sky. I want it to remain. The other option we've got, of course... How could I have forgotten? Move house. Okay, fine. I gotta stick you on the ground. No? Okay, there we go. There we go. The other option I've got is to... accept the fact that it won't be quite a perfect circle, and instead just go a little bit larger. Because if we're not a perfect circle, we've got more leeway to get silly with it. The game likes this shape better. Not quite as elegant, but a lot more workable. Okay, let's build a wall just so that we can copy this and place it on top. Delete the floor. Okay, at that scale, it looks a bit too square. Womp. Womp. Okay, we might be able to get away with a little bit more if we're doing things like this. Maybe? Okay, you know what? Womp. Remove wall, remove wall. Lower platform, make that skinnier. Something like that. No, I'm not trying to build a... Be gone! There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. And then let's see, actually, how it looks if we take the octagonal roof. I grabbed the wrong number of sides, didn't I? Always doing that. I'm like grabbing the hexagonal roof when I want the octagonal roof, and I'm like, wait, why does this not fit? Okay, that looks silly. But this is workable. I can work with this. It is acceptably saucerish. And I can actually get inside there. Okay, how does it look if we, still kind of like the glass walls vibe so you can see out. But, like, the roof implication being, like, it's one way. Something like that could be fun. Looks very architecturally inhuman, that's for sure. Okay. And at this point, too, I'm just gonna check. Can we get the round roof? If we're just covering up the whole thing, can I have my dome? Can I have a dome? Dome. Well, that's a look. I could, however... I don't know, I feel like there's something that could be done with this. It's not really fun saucer shaped anymore. And that just looks silly. Somehow the dome looks sillier than the hexagon at that angle. Their options just include flat metal. Or glass like that. What if we do... What am I thinking? Nah. Nah, I think an opaque roof dome is the way to go. Let's... I don't know, I feel like the outside of it needs to be weirder. I might go with the spade floor. Because it's got that unearthly glow to it. And then if we can just find the right... something like that. Huh. It's not the worst. Don't know if it's the best, but it's not the worst. Because it's glass, but it's also got a little bit more... It's a little bit more opaque. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of a look. That's kind of a vibe. Could put a little hat on it. Or a spike. There we go. There we go. Could put a little turbine as though it's a little propeller. It's so silly. Yeah, no, I think the no visible means of propulsion is the better vibe. Ominous. Okay, actually I think the underside... We could camouflage it with clouds. That could be interesting. Ooh. Kind of like an unnatural, kind of digging them vibes. That's very alarming. I think a solid color's best. Like, blue is sensible because it's like camouflage. Maybe I'll go with blue. The white's kind of losing me. It doesn't really read as anything. I want something that gleams. Okay, maybe if we switch up the, this so it looks like it's visible on purpose. That could be an interesting look. Because I do like the thinner, trim. And the shape it gives. Nah, it's... I could disguise this by other means. It's also an option. Okay, let's see. I could quite easily use these like this. It's not the worst. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, but you know, maybe that's just how they do things on Sixim. Come on, line it up. we go. Rotate this. Forgot to hold the shift key just there. There we go. Holding the shift key so I don't have to reselect it every time. And of course the angle brackets to rotate. And I never rotate it the correct direction first go. I always do it wrong. There we go. There we go. And now we get to go inside. Let's pick up some good windows. I'm not gonna bother putting any doors because, like, let's be real, this is a flying saucer. And while aliens can't teleport, I don't think, there are enough kinds of Sims who can that a build being technically inaccessible will not necessarily be inaccessible. Like, what's it? Spellcrafters can teleport, fairies can teleport, ghosts can teleport, vampires can teleport, and any Sim who gets a high enough wellness skill with the Spa Day expansion can teleport. Yeah, so unfortunately, this build will only be accessible to Sims that can teleport. But, like, aliens. It's that, or, I stick a very awkward little ladder right there. Which, I mean, I guess I could do. But it's a little bit silly. Yeah, if you want to play in this build and you want it to be accessible, just stick a ladder somewhere. Maybe I will stick a ladder. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. If there's a good space for it, I'll make it happen. If not, screw it. I'm building this for me. Okay, lighting. Let's get some lights in. Do I want a flying saucer light in my flying saucer? It's kind of fun. Maybe if I make it smaller. Oh, I should add some lights on it too. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of this lamp. The tiny spot of light from the, what is that? Desert Lux? Or the something Riviera Retreat? Because the whole thing is the lights in the sky, right? You gotta have the lights in the sky. Uh... Trying to keep it consistent is hard. Is that too many? Do I want to go with a different pattern? I think I do. I think I like them more sparse. Let's put them there. And there. And there, and there? Wait, that's wrong. That one goes there. Right? Yes. And then here and here? Here and there. I'm counting 3 of these little pegs. Like, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Which means this one goes here, and this one goes here. I can count. Something like that. Oh, and then this is the perfect place for the subtle saucers. Can I just, like, glue these to the underside? No? That's not how this game's meant to work? I can just glue them to the underside. Just getting them spaced properly is a bit of a problem. Yeah, we'll use the bigger ones. I'll copy this for now. That's not quite what I wanted. Nope, that's not quite what I wanted. I can do this. It's fine. I'll just, how do I plan to do this? Okay. I had an idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into lighting, right? Specifically miscellaneous. Or no, it's not in lighting. It would be in decorations. Probably under miscellaneous. Because I'm thinking, for the string lights, you've got these other poles, and if I make the pole big, I can place them in line with the lights. So that I can put the other lights in place by following these sticks as a guide. There we go. That is incredibly ominous. But doing that like so means that I can get these ceiling lamps in position. And then if Tool Mod was working, I could then change the color of these lights from here in build mode. But to do that, right now I would need to go into live mode. Oh, come on. Okay, so I do have to individually delete the flagpoles rather than selecting. Oh. There we go. Wait. Let's bring back one of these so that I may stick it in the middle. No. That is 1.5 off from the middle? Is that it? There we go. So with that in place, I can now experiment with what kind of big alarming light I want to stick on the bottom. I want the subtle saucer to be not so subtle. Do something like that. Let's go all out. Ooh. No. That would be a bit silly. I honestly don't even know why I'm selecting these. No, I think... either the kid's ceiling light, but probably just the subtle saucer, but sized up a little bit. And then if we get that in colors... yeah. You know what? Actually, I'll stick that off to the side in case I need it again. Let's grab some secret hidden windows. Ooh, something like that could work. But I feel like I need some, like, big viewing windows. Does this poke through the roof? And if so, In what way? Huh. That's actually a rather intriguing look. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And then that does leave us enough room to decorate. Let's go back to get to work for a hot second. I don't think I want that there. I think I'd rather go with, something that feels more alien. What is the purpose of these? What is the purpose of this? Anyway, something like this with the sort of industrial flair. I came here looking for something specific. Right. I want one of them tube pedestals, because I think they're neat. That's only a little bit concerning. I don't know what I'm doing with that, but it's so creepy that I feel I have to keep it. Bonk. I could just stick it up here and be like, screw you, mailman. You're gonna have to deal with it. What if I put this on the roof? No. No, we'll put it on the ground for now. Incredibly concerning. I want to make this functional. What does need to be functional? Bedroom, bathroom, kitchen. This is gonna get weird. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I know I want the decontamination chamber, because it's a shower, but it's also a decontamination chamber. Don't need a bathtub. Toilet is still a necessity. Maybe if we put that there and sort of like wall it in with stuff like this so it has a semblance of privacy. Because while I do figure this is a one sim space, it's also like, you know, I don't know. Do something like that. I'm using the get to work toilet. Wasn't there a sink to match? Wasn't there? Or am I just imagining things? Ah, here it is. Okay, so here we have our bathroom space. I actually think I'll put the kitchen in a kitchen space. Maybe...
Hello, puppy dog. Hi. Are you a good boy? Yeah. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. You big baby.
Okay, I could carve off sections. I could make this the bathroom, just in general. But I don't love that idea. You know, let's throw everything we want in the space, so I have a better visual sense of what I'm working with. Definitely want it to feel alien here. I need a fridge. But I think I'll go with a mini fridge because space is tight. And then with that mini fridge, we can put something like a microwave or a pressure cooker on top of it. Those don't look particularly spacey, though. Maybe a coffee maker. Chances are aliens need caffeine, too. Maybe I'll stick the kitchenette up against the window? Something like that. And then toss in a dishwasher. Excuse me, I accidentally bumped my mic. I think I want one of these mini dishwashers, just for the look of it. So with this, you can make salads. You don't necessarily need a stove to make food. But I believe I could put... So let me think. Put a stove on top of the dishwasher. But if I do go with the 2 full, I could also get an oven in here. Come on, just work with me here. Okay, fine, be that way. Okay, this is technically a functional kitchen. You got your cooking space, you got your dishes, you've got your food. Can stick a sink somewhere. I need a bed. Is this the place for a Murphy bed? I've never used a Murphy bed in a build. I don't think it is. It's a bit too mid-century modern. When I want the future. Wait, what am I saying? I know what I want. I want a frickin' sleep pod. Never used one of these in a build either. Okay, maybe I'll move this out from the center, because it's just decorative. And I'll put the sleep pod there, because it feels necessary. Scooch? Scooch. That's so creepy. Okay, this is technically functional. Not very elegant, but technically functional. But now I am at liberty to make it fun. Scooch this around so it's not in front of the window. Because, well, I could do that. I don't love it. And this way we get to get some sleek cabinets. This is the future. I suddenly hear Squidward in that one episode where everything was chrome and the welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Just the future. future! Ooh, where's that one pillar? The round one. It could be kind of fun to, anchor these in. Visually. Something like that. And honestly, I am curious to see how they look on the outside. They are entirely superfluous because from the outside, you can hardly see them. Yeah. Okay, so we have our kitchen. Check. Now I need a living area. And I'd like to sequester the bathroom off somehow. Could stick the sleep pod off to a side. I'll move the creepy mannequin chamber under the sun for a minute. Just get it out because it is not actually necessary to make this place, like, functional. I wonder. Could I... Probably not. But maybe. If I just kind of, actually, let's grab a nothing fence. Just to draw some lines. Okay, I could. What I'm thinking here is possibly raising the sleep pod up one, because that gives it a little bit more of a sense of priority here, but it also, Sims have no problem stepping up one tile raised platform. So it won't actually get in the way of anything, I hope. Oh. That's a bit extra. Not really what I associate with Sixum, though. But it is neat. That's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted. Could even go so far as to do something like this with the kitchen. Maybe half walls. Just to make it feel a bit more anchored to the space. Nah, I think if I want to do something with that, I want to fake it with some items. Because having to have the whole diagonal square there is a little bit much. Okay, so the kitchen is sorted. What do I want for the bathroom section? Because I do not want it to remain like this. Please pardon my dog.
Buddy boy, stop yelling. Come here, mister. Hey, come here. Good boy. Yeah, you gotta stop yelling. I'm streaming. You big baby. Did you hear a noise elsewhere in the house? Did you hear an unauthorized noise? Yeah, I appreciate your vigilance, but it's not necessary. Doors lock. And there aren't... If there were unauthorized people in this house, we would know. And then I'd be up in arms with you, dog.
But you can relax. I wish there was a way to explain to him the concept of doorknobs and what they mean. I might wall off the bathroom. Of course, that leaves us with some very awkward... And of course, the sink and the toilet are technically accessible, but that would render the shower completely inaccessible. Then again, what if I... Not what I meant! Okay, what if I did something like this? What am I thinking here? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. But I could do something like that. And if we scooch that into the wall a little bit like so, those two things would technically still be accessible, right? Put the shower... Or even like this, and then have it open up over here. I don't love that either. Could do something like this. Hang on. I could do something like that. Because the outside window doesn't matter. Because it's just, you know, it's not actually really a window. It's an inside-only window. But if I can tuck things in here... Whoop! No. I need a little bit more space. Make that fit there, and that is a weird shape. That's a weird... What am I doing? That's not right. I could do a little nook like that. The sink is confused. Actually, you know what? If I have that like that, it doesn't need to be a full wall. Can go back to the half wall so there's like a little bit of privacy, but it's also not like completely blocking off. It doesn't feel like it's taking up as much visual real estate. Could even position that like maybe, or I don't know where I want the sink. That wouldn't work. I did this to me. Okay, sleek functional kitchenette. Loving that. There's also, as much as I like the weird protruding windows, it would be a lot easier to work with if we did not have them like that and we took windows that I have more flexibility to move around as I please. In fact, if I put the windows on the diagonals instead, it looks nice. And it gives me a bit more room to work with. I can even keep the sleep pod exactly there, and it's just fine. But it gives me just a little bit more space to figure out the bathroom. Suddenly it feels a lot different. I even might... Because I do want some sort of, like... cockpit-looking area. And ideally... Well, it doesn't necessarily need a window, because if you're in space... But then again, what if I want a window, even if I'm in space? Um... Yeah, that's the kind of window I wanted. Or something like that could be interesting. Let's go back to the desks. Ooh, something like that. Because this is a bit too Earth tech. I wish that the squiggles came in a color other than red. Again, it's very Earth tech, but it also matches that shower. Huh! What's something that screams Sixum? Could even go with something like this in glass. Does it have a white? Not really. Oh! Okay, something like that could be neat. Especially when combined with the out-of-this-world desktop. And some of the, miscellaneous... Ooh. Well, that's a bit too big. We might be able to, like, cobble together something that looks like, a control board? I don't know if I like that, It's too chunky. I don't know what this is, but I think I need it. It's an air freshener. Yeah, that's probably necessary if you're in a very small contained space with not a lot of, you can't exactly open a window. I want some of this fancy tech, but also this is a very, very, very tiny space. I do think I want the bathroom over here. And I could just, again, use the toilet, have the toilet kind of covered by the shower. I don't want the sim having to walk 30 miles from the toilet to the sink. But having that like that means that we then have, okay, actually, let's... Because I want the computer... Bang! I want to build a movie theater. I don't have the movie theater pack, but one of these points I want to build a movie theater. Ooh, that mountable TV. Yes, that's what I want. Actually, let's put the window back. the mountable TV right there. Keep the desk there. Or even put 2 mountable TVs. No, that's a bit much. Especially considering as if I go into, I believe it's Strangerville. There are some lovely high-tech looking, ooh, decorative thingies. I almost built this in Strangerville, but there wasn't an empty lot that was big enough, and I didn't feel like wrestling with what I wanted to delete, so I just came over here to Hollywood instead. Excuse me, Del Sol Valley instead. Yeah. Okay. At that point, is the window doing anything? Yes, it's providing texture. Doesn't need to be there. I can provide texture a different way. We'll put the air purifier over the toilet. That seems right. Hey, a pixie, good to see you. Thanks for the bits. Hard hands, hard hands, hard hands, hard hands. I was doing hard hands at the screen, but you couldn't see it. Oh, my spine was indeed shrimped. How are you doing today? Ooh, if I want, where'd my mouse go? Where'd it go? Where? Oh, did I jostle my controller wherever it is on the ground? I most certainly did. That's why I couldn't find my mouse. I will indeed stretch. Hydrate.
Yeah, Pixie says hi. That's why I'm making all these weird noises and moving around so much, puppy.
He's curled up in his streaming chair next to me, and I think I startled him.
Babe. You silly. Oh, you're a good boy.
I was scritching him and he just flopped over. Yeah, no, I am doing quite all right. Woke up early enough to take my ADHD meds at a reasonable hour, ran some errands this morning, and now I am here building a very silly little UFO. But it's coming along. It's coming along. It's one of the... It's a very bizarre little build, but it's coming along. Maybe we want to make that little antenna tinier? So it's more like an antenna. Don't ask about the mannequin in the containment chamber. I don't know either. It just felt right. Ooh, actually, I could stick that containment chamber right there. Like so. And then maybe even another containment test tube thingy over here. Oh, and if I'm doing that, I have to grab the other abstract mannequin. I hate it. I love it. I love how much I hate it. Okay, so we go with that. Ooh, and then I don't actually know where it would be, but there's the unlockable thing. Personal stock ticker is what I was looking for. Because if I stick that up over here, we've got our little command central station thingy. Our little UFO dashboard. Our, cockpit. Uh... Do I want... Ooh, no, I want the swiveler. There we go. That's ominous as heck. Got our sleep pod. We've got a TV. We've got a computer. We have the ominous containment chambers. Sleep pod. Bathroom. Kitchenette. And I bet I have just enough space left where I can fit, if I find... Ooh. I don't have anywhere dining. I need somewhere for this sim to sit and eat. Do I want... The inflatable furniture in here really adds a weird vibe. Go with something like this if it comes in like a star... Ooh, that might work. Could even, like, I don't know. I don't know what I could even, like. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this. I don't know what I'm doing. Is there a living chair to match? Yes, there is. Then again, this is a space for a single sim who can teleport. This is not exactly a place for you to entertain. One couch is enough. I need a table. Possibly a coffee table. That's cozy? Question mark? And then I am kind of tempted to stick like a... I kind of fell in love with that couch. I kind of want to keep that couch, but I also do kind of want to try to stick a dining table and chair somewhere. I don't strictly need it because we've got the desk and we've got the sitting area here. Yeah, we've got enough glass in here. The glass table would be the vibe. Ooh, this one might be, because it's got a smaller visual footprint than the big rectangle, which means that it can kind of squish over here. And I want... What do I want? What do I want here? maybe? That's not the worst. I do feel like... Nah, I want the couch. I don't necessarily need this. I don't need it. Like the speed of your new computer? Legit. I'm glad. Did I quack? Did I honor the ancient contract? I don't think I did. It's been honored now. I suddenly hit me like, wait a minute. The universe is out of balance. Okay, now let's grab a bookshelf of some description. That's interesting, but I don't know if it's the vibe. Ooh, that's interesting. I like the way it plays with the wall pattern. Ooh, yes. Yes. There we go. That is sleek. That is future. That is the vibe we are going for here. And then on this wall... What am I doing? Oh, this sim doesn't have a dresser or a mirror. Or any of them things. Throw a suitcase, because a suitcase does function as a dresser. And this is a sim who travels! This is, in a sense, a mobile home. Something small. I'm like, I like the footprint of this, but it's far too rustic for the space. I think maybe we'll keep the suitcase in, because it's kind of funny. And I'll put a mirror down. Can also... have like a storage box shoved somewhere. Shoved into the mannequin. No. Yeah, that clips. But if I make it smaller... I could just tuck it out of the way somewhere. Nah, I don't need it there. I could put the little corkboard, like they're recording their travels. But do you really think an alien like this would go analog? I feel like they wouldn't. They have a digital corkboard. Okay, the human touch added by that grocery bag amuses me way too much. Overall, I'm trying to keep this a relatively limited pack, but it's so silly. Could be an alien conspiracy theorist. True. They've got the string board. You know what? You know what? Because this build has actually gone a lot faster than I expected it to. Once I'm done here, what if we went and made the alien? That could be fun. Right. A mirror. I was gonna put a mirror on the wall. Go simple, but that's boring. Something like this, maybe. Okay, honestly, I think the spot mirror is the winner. It's tall, it's got that weird glow. It's perfect. And then. Ooh, I had a thought. Where are those? Ooh. This is not at all what I was looking for, but these are... The marker's ultimate purpose is to create a necromorph moon by spreading its alien contagion among the planet. Or so they say. This is just a light, right? It'll fill your home with a warm glow, though some users have experienced side effects. I wonder, if I put these on the walls out here... Does the ominous glow shine through the roof? Ooh, it kind of does. Kinda. Not enough to make it worthwhile, though. Put that... I was looking for something else, though. I came here for a reason. What was that reason? I could put these... That's... That's kind of cute. I don't need it, though. What was I looking for? I was looking for these. Ah, blast. They're only one way. Okay, well. Because I was thinking it could be really cute if I could, like, put them on the window, but no. They are kind of cute on the walls, though. It's a bit much on all the walls. I'll just keep them behind the mirror. And do I want... Is this actually the light I want? Because on the one hand, it's very alien. On the other hand, it's very craggy in a way the rest of this build isn't. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Maybe now we go back to the UFO lamp. Will we hang one of these? It's kind of silly. Yeah, I don't think the UFO lamp would look right either. What feels right? Actually, this one isn't bad. Hey, you be gone. It's not the worst, but I don't love it either. Other option would be Other option would be to go with a floor lamp. Ooh. That kind of works. Now let's dress up the flooring a bit more. Because I don't think I want to... I don't know if I want a rug in here. But some DIY checkerboarding might be fun. I think the black is almost too harsh, but maybe if we go with a dark gray. No, I don't love that either. What's the buttons? Control and F to toggle the triangles. Maybe... Ah! I don't know how I feel about that either. What do I want with this space? Maybe... Not quite. No. I don't know what I want. Patterns. I say, tilting my head at the screen. Yeah. Something like this is closer. Ah! Whoops. I'm thinking if I can get, like, rings with these tiles, it might look kind of cool. Something like that, kinda. Especially if... I was thinking about it, and I do think I'm going to add in a ladder. It's so silly. Look what that does to the lighting. It's so silly. But it kind of works. I wonder if that light, if they'll clip through that light. I feel like they ought to. I like that it kind of makes a fake trap door. I wonder. I'm going to have to test this. Oh, I remember. The last thing I was going to do is pull out... Okay, no, those do clip. I'm not sold on this, I don't love this. I don't love that. Oh, I don't love that either. Whoops. I mean, maybe... I guess. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it. It's horrible. It's great. I dig it. It's ridiculous. Okay, I gotta playtest it now. I gotta playtest it. We gotta see if this works. We also gotta save. Okay, Mojave. Where did I leave you? Over here. Blah, 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 blah. Move out households. Cheats. Free real estate on. Purchase home. It's so dumb. But hey, I just wanted to know if I could. Okay, buddy, my guy. I love it. I love it. Time to test things. First things first. Can you sit? You can click through the light. Perfect. And you can sit. Marvelous. Let's test out the sleep pod. Perfect! It's incredibly ominous. Okay, now that I'm here, I have to... Oh no. Like they were caught trying to run away or something. I gotta dress them up like astronauts. Spacesuit, spacesuit, spacesuit. Sexy lifeguard. Spacesuit, spacesuit, spacesuit. What? Oh, could dress him up like, Is there a different spacesuit that's not just like Luke Skywalker? I don't actually remember. I've never played the astronaut career. We'll just go with that. That'd keep you safe in space, right? I don't remember the thing to unlock, like, the career-specific hats and such. I don't remember. And I don't feel like looking it up. Oh well. I also don't want these to just be in cosplay. It's not weird enough. We'll go with that for now. I'll fix it later. They are studying humanity. Simanity. And we'll do the same thing over here. Boop. Just really quickly yoink the, Ghost cracks me up. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll just put the ghost there. Ah, it's horrifying. But now that we've got them positioned, can move them so they're actually in the containment unit properly now. now we've got... Oh, we do still have a solid chunk of time left before I gotta go for the day. Which means we have enough time to think about what kind of sim would live here. I've never really designed an alien, not really. Let's go back to manage worlds. Let's evict our boy real quick. You can just be here right now. No, we sell furniture. He keeps getting money. The only reason that sim has any money is just because I keep shoveling him around like this. Okay. Alien. What's with the bandana? Where even is that? Is it... I have no memory of seeing this bandana on face before. Is it a necklace? Is it... What is this? Is it a hat? I'm confused. No, it can't be a headwear. Oh, I also picked up the new makeup kit because I was weak. Where is it stored? Because if it was any of these categories... I'd be able to delete it. Aliens don't normally have... cover their faces. How do I... Okay, we'll go with this, because now I don't have a mysterious face thingy. Also, these eyes are creepy, and I love them. Ooh. Ooh. Some of the eyes they gave us in the fairies pack are amazingly horrible. They're terrifying. But I think I do want to keep the weird swirlies. And the bow's kind of cute. I think I won't do much with our alien girl's disguise because, like... Or, like, not her disguise, her true form. Because, like... She's rocking it. I'll just change the color a bit to look a bit more coordinated. Or just... Ooh, there we go. What are good alien... I can't even... We're just going random because I can't read that. Juliana Stearns? It's on my second monitor, and that is exactly cut off. Or, and it what? Christian McLaughlin? Rockwell's close to Roswell. We're going with that. Yeah, sure, Azure Rockwell, that works. She's very blue. Although, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? As I said, I'm not really gonna mess with her alien form that much. But clearly, that bow on her head says to me she loves to accessorize. Which means... Oh, can I not apply nails to alien form? At least not when she's wearing her uniform. Okay, fine. Be that way. I think that she's visiting, so she wants to see the world? Maybe we'll go with something collector-y. She's got to get them samples. Yes, she wants to collect everything the world has to offer. And I figure, maybe... You know what? Geeks are better at finding collectibles, apparently, so maybe that could be fun. That seems to suit her. I kind of want to make her... Cringe. She's still getting used to Earth culture. And maybe... Party animal. She's here to live it up! Okay. Now let's go to the sim form. Let's see what the game randomly generated for us. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing bright colors, pink. Okay, we can work with this. It's clear she likes pink. So we can dress up a little bit to match the vibes that I'm picking up off her. Like bright colors. So we'll take what's here and we'll just style it a bit more. I'm picking up like, I don't know, let's see. We'll start with these vibes. That seems right. I dig it. I like the high-waisted pants there, but I don't think the silhouette's quite right. I don't know what would be right. I don't actually know much about anything. Oh! Just something like that isn't bad. Especially not if we combine it with some chunkier boots. Chunky boots! Not those boots. Boots? At least boots that have a little bit of something going on. those kind of work. I like the bit of texture they've got. Yeah, we'll start there. And honestly, I feel like the bow is... Nah. Ooh. Let's give her some fun earrings. I'm thinking... no, I like the... Or maybe something like the, what am I thinking? Those butterflies are kind of cute. But I actually think I like the hearts better. Then again, especially, are we keeping this haircut? Let's see. I think it'd be fun to have something... Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's kind of pretty. Kind of suits her. It's also very pretty. I definitely think I want to keep it short because she spawned in with short hair, and I don't know. I wanna. You know, I'm actually kind of digging this style. How does this one look with the bow? Super cute. Oh, maybe... Does it come in black? Nah, black's wrong. Nah, it's gotta be fun color. But it doesn't... is there a pink that matches? Okay, then we'll do the bow in a different look. Yes, and now we can give her fun fingernails. Right. Has to be this one. Because I feel like... I don't know. Sixum culture where everybody wears the same thing, I feel like she would be absolutely delighted to come down to Sims Earth and, like, have that means of... I feel like for her, it's not even... It's not so much disguise as it is the alternate self-expression. Ooh, I like the way that pops. It's the chance to be someone new, to... I don't love how... Maybe we'll keep the blue for this one. Keep the blue. But then again, this is formal, and that doesn't really strike me as a formal look. That's very casual formal. If I was an alien come down to Earth, experimenting with Earth fashion for the first time, I'd want something bold and impressive and wild. But not too wild, because if you're too wild, it makes it look like you don't know what you're doing. It's like, is that a choice? Or are you just confused? You don't want something that anybody would question you on. So I'm thinking something stylish, but also a little bit... Ooh. Okay, actually, that's really pretty. That's the winner. Sure, those heels, and then maybe, I don't know, we got some fun leggings. Something like that, maybe. Let's get some fun, accessories. Sure. Jewelry. That's what I wanted. I wanted jewelry. We'll get a little moon, because she's from space. And we'll get... Ooh, I want one of the upper arm bracelets. Not that one. No, not... No, I'm thinking a specific one. I'm thinking of... this one. I don't know why I'm thinking of it. But I was thinking of it. Is that right? Is that what I want? I don't know. Maybe if we dressed up with a necklace too. And some fun earrings. Something like that. That can be your formal look. And honestly, the athletic wear is, like, marvelous except for the hooves. Because them some hooves. But I kind of dig them pants. Ooh, let's give her some, like, these chunky retro sneakers. Ooh. Yeah. Sleepwear. That's fine. What colors does this come in? There we go. Let's help this poor alien girl. Oh, this is where we go for the bow. Because it's just so cute. I don't love any of the pink swatches here, so we might go with, ooh, that blue is pretty. Go for blue, maybe something a little bit... I don't know the words to describe the thoughts in my head. Oh dear. Not that. Not that either. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking of? Not that. Oh, something like this could be cute. Or the Judith Ward dress, but in a different color. Oh, that's a nice pink. But of course, I kind of want to style to the bow. What am I thinking of? What am I picturing? What am I looking for? I feel like there's a specific something that I'm remembering that I'm looking for, but I don't know what it is, and I won't know it till I find it. Oh, that's not it at all, but that is pretty. Contender. Um... Not that one either, though this is super cute. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Because it's super cute. Can we find a bow that complements it better? Maybe not. I don't really know how to style a bow like that, and I feel like the polka dots and the polka dots is a bit much. I want to use the bow somewhere, though, because it's just... I don't know. Maybe I won't, and maybe... We'll go with, Huh. I kind of do want the... Okay, maybe we will stick with the polka dots in blue. Let's give her some fun party shoes. Oh my gosh, look at those rainbow sneakers. How long have those been here? I don't remember seeing these before. They're Pride sneakers! Oh my gosh, I love them! But of course, they come in plain colors. Ooh. Something like that might work. I feel like she's definitely... I'm looking for flats specifically because I feel like if she's wearing heels for the formal wear and she's not used to wearing heels because everybody on Sixam walks around essentially barefoot, like she's not gonna want to wear heels more than she's gotta. Unless they're chunky ones like that. These ones might get a pass. They don't really go with that dress though. I feel like this outfit needs a hat. But then again, I kind of feel like every outfit needs a hat. I love hats. Does that work? Is that too much? Is that too many polka dots? I don't actually know. I don't know anything. I feel like that might be too many polka dots. Maybe I want to go back. Does that hat count as formal? No, it doesn't count as formal. It's a party hat only. Blast. Formal. This is also a really just pretty addition to the game. Ooh. The purples. Oh, there, that's a winner. That's a winner right there. Okay, yeah, the polka dots and the polka dots are a bit much. What was the other one I was looking at? This one. I like the cut of that dress. Does not go with this hat. Did it go with the bow? bow? Actually, kind of, yes. The blues are similar. They're the same flavor of blue, even though they're not the same color. If that makes any sense at all. I am not sure if it does. Do those chunky heels? No, they don't. I feel like this is... Boots could work, maybe. My lack of expertise is showing. Oh, those look kind of uncomfortable, actually. Boots? Could go with the weird crystal heels. No, actually, I think some sort of like sandals might be the vibe. Not those sandals. I kind of liked... Ooh, is there... No, there's not just like a blue swatch. But there is this one with the rainbows. That's... I don't hate it. That extra pop of color, the yellow in there does kind of play with the beige of the belt. And the white blue of the sandal straps plays well with the dress. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then especially if we get some like fun nails to play with those shoes. And I've got these. Could go full rainbow nails to go with the rainbow shoes. Give me your face. I want to find a necklace. Give me a necklace. Honestly, I love this necklace. I love the layered look. I love the lots of necklaces. It just, I don't know. It pleases me. And then swimwear. I hate how the game has decided that every sim now needs these specific, like this dirty swatch of these, this is swimwear now. Oh, I like the jewelry it gave her for swimwear. You know what? She can keep that. She can keep her jewelry. But we'll, swap out those swim bottoms for ones that match. Or ones that just don't clash. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. The gloves, rings over snow gloves. And those leggings. I like this. Is that really the only one that has... Okay, the yellow has the belt in a different color, and the blue has the belt in a different color, and that's it. Everything else is too samey. But I wanted something brighter. What? You know, this is not something I ever use because it glows, but for her... You know what? Party look 2. There we go. Party look 2. Because it's got the blue, it's got the pink, it's got the alien glow. Yeah, sure. Except to sleep. And probably to swim. What was I doing? Party look number 2. Right. Let's give her a dangly earring, and let's give her some... Let's look at the... Yeah, I don't think the matching glasses are a vibe. But, like, the look in general is a vibe. Actually, can these... It does come in gold. Bloop, 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 bloop. Actually, she probably shouldn't be wearing them for, Oh, I just did all the earrings. Ugh, blast. No. I can undo it. It's not too late. If I just click this 70 billion times. Okay, but because I was just applying that, it didn't overwrite. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Crisis averted. Honestly, that look. I'll just do it one by one. I don't know. It just suits this look so well. Necklaces. Does necklaces show? Necklaces do not show with this look. Okay, party look number 2 is that. Party look number 1 is that. Swimwear. There we go. Hot weather. Fine except for the shoes.
Ooh.
Why are they yellow? Cold weather. We are not doing that. She deserves something fun. That'll do. Again, I want to stay away from extreme heels because they would be uncomfortable, especially if you're not used to wearing them. Which I don't see why she would be used to wearing them because she's from another planet. Oh, there we go. Nah, I don't love the way that hat lays. That hat, however. Or maybe... Hooray. Ooh, what am I thinking? I could go with this again, but no. I'm thinking, like, active wear. I'm thinking she'd like snowboarding in the winter. After all, exploring all Earth has to offer. Ooh, that is such a cute hat. Okay, actually, you know what? No, I'm styling around that hat. I love that hat. Give her some pants. Oh, those have a fun cut to them. Then I want something that echoes that hat color-wise. But is bright, is fun. So like, yeah, this is a cooler pink than this is a warmer pink. And I want a pink that, like... Oh, that's like the perfect pink.
Huh?
Well, not quite, but nearly. But I don't love the silhouette that presents. Like, this jacket, despite these both being crop jackets, this one has a better silhouette just because of the, I don't know, white does have a better silhouette. You know, it's got a better silhouette, or it reads as having a better silhouette cut-wise because it's got the patterns to break up where the eye goes. That's what my brain was reading. Okay, actually, if we take this purple... Nah, the pink's a better swatch. Yeah, there's not really... Okay, we'll broaden our categories. That also works, but I don't know. It doesn't read as her to me. I feel like it's gotta be clothes you can fall over in. If that makes any sense at all. Oh, actually, that's kind of... The purple shirt doesn't clash with this pink because they're both similarly warm. The deep blue kind of complements, makes the hat pop, and the fringe, I don't know. I feel like she would reach for that. Especially... Take those pants and make them, like, white, and then we get, like, a more neutral shoe. Why is that white blue? Ah! Something like that, maybe? Or maybe to echo the blue. Or the... No, I think echoing the pink makes it a lot more cohesive. And then if we accessorize to match... Bringing that pink back in a necklace. It's not the right flavor. That's too much. No. Charms. Okay. I did that half as a joke, but I actually think that, like, with the personality we gave her, she'd wear that. It's kind of cute. It's, like, eclectic cute. Yeah, I'm going with this. It's, like, a little bit odd, but it's meant to be. Don't want to give her loves? Nah. Won't give her rings. Sure. And now, I kind of want to go... I do kind of want to check out the new makeup. Ooh. Huh. Got some nice bold colors. Ooh. As well as some more, like... Ooh. Nice bold colors in different... I am kind of glad. There's a whole bunch of Sims that I'm going to have to go back and touch up now. Okay, now, normally, I'd give her something like this. This is that subtle bit of shine that just really brings out her eyes without overwhelming. But I think the character that I see her having, she'd go for the bold pink. Oh, and what eyeliners do we have? Ooh. I am pleased. I am pleased to have some more, like, natural neutral eyeliners, too. Things that look less, you know... Ooh, I'm vibing. I'm thinking this. Hey, can you stop wiggling, please? Thank you. Okay, so this is just a subtle bit. Oh my gosh. This is exactly, like... I've been faking having something like this by just using the stuff that's available to us and turning the opacity all the way down. But actually having some, like, subtle blush is kind of nice. This is perfect. This is... I am so happy. I didn't know I needed this, but I'm glad I picked it up. And what's this? This bit, a little bit of highlighter? Oh yeah, it's a little bit of highlight. I think I'm going with this one for her. Okay, I do like these lips. But I want to see the new stuff. Ooh. Oh, that's got some texture to it? And that's gorgeous. Oh, I love the texture of that. Like, these have some great texture to them. What's up? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and touch up some of my Sims now. Ooh. For her? Something like that. Maybe a little bit. Ooh. Oh, that's like super glossy. Okay, I might go back to... No, I can't. I want to do the... I want to use the new stuff. Oh, I was hearing a noise. That's not my... My phone was going off, but it's not my normal ringtone, so I didn't recognize it, and I was like, what is that noise? But no, the noise was my phone going off, just not with my normal ringtone. Maybe... Because it's also like... With the bright pink highlighting her eyes, you don't want to do too much also on the lips, because then it's like... You don't know where to focus. But I think... If we can get the right kind of subtle... Ooh. That kind of works. Especially, I might go back and fiddle with this a bit. Pick a tone that's still... maybe something like that. To sort of bring in... it's because the other pink was just a little bit off. It was a little bit too warm. A little bit warmer than the pink of her jacket. And what have we got in the face paint department? What have they given us? Oh, more highlighter. Okay. Oh! And, freckles. Moles? Either way, amazing, and I love it. Ooh. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, okay. I guess if you're working with a paler skin tone, that might blend better. And then, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one, and I'm just going to tone it down a touch, because this is just day wear. For the formal look, however. Wait, no. I wanted this one. A little bit of that shine, but not so much as to be overbearing. Ooh, that's pretty. And because the eyeshadow is a little bit less overbearing, we can go harder on the eyeliner. What looks better? I think I like the eyeliner going all the way around. Really drawing attention to our eyes. But in a way that hopefully still we can get fun with the fancy new lips. Ooh, that color plays really well. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Slightly, I guess, a cooler pink? Or that pink, but just toned down a touch. Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Yes. Something like that. And maybe, actually, I do want to get a little bit louder with the eyeshadow. So long as it stays, like, bright. Actually, yeah. The cool kind of ties the blue in, ties the... Yes, 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 yes. That works, that works, that works. Athletic, let's be real. You should not be putting on a face full of makeup to work out. But because it's new, I'm just gonna give her a little bit of eyeliner. Oh, I see. Just the littlest bit of eyeliner. Not gonna bother with sleep. Gonna do the same with the pool, where just the teensiest bit of eyeliner. Party. That's what I was looking for. Help. Because if you can't get all dolled up for a party, when can ya? I love it, I love it, I love it. That's a bit much. I have not... Honestly, the moment that they dropped this with the free updates, this was where I was like, oh, the next expansion's gonna be fairies, isn't it? Because this is just... I don't know. Something about it. Something about it. It told me. Ooh. Maybe we'll go with that one. I forgot to look at eyelashes for any of them. Maybe... Oh yeah, we'll go with that. Or maybe in darker... There, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, now cheeks. Bring that bit of life to her face. Womp. Ah. Yeah, I feel like the bright blue is not the vibe. But I think the super shiny Love Struck could be a vibe. Oh, nope, nope, nope. The new stuff's so good. The new stuff is so good. She's gorgeous. I'm second guessing these sandals. I'm second guessing this whole vibe, actually. Like, now I'm styling to the makeup. Ooh, we could do those, and then let's add some leggings of some sort. Thinking something solid-ish. Any of those? Ooh, and then if... Was there a purple swatch of this bow? Like a wine purple. That one kind of plays okay. But the red polka dots are also... Ooh, honestly, actually, with the lips, the red polka dots are kind of winning me over. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? What do I want? She's gotta look beautiful when she goes to the ball. Okay, maybe we'll actually go with more of a stocking. And then let's go back. think the cherries is kind of adorable. And then if we switch out the necklace for something a little bit simpler now that we've got a different neckline situation going on. No, that's too simple. Something that follows the neckline and plays okay with the dress, but also has a little bit of life to it. Oh, something like that could work. It's simple, but it's a bit of sparkle. Just checking out my other options here. Yeah. Especially if we tie it in with some gold earrings. I think it's something dangly. Ooh. Maybe. The flowers to bring in the red. Ooh, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? What do I want? Oh, that's cute. I know these also come in gold. Honestly, I think the flower is really cute. And then I'm realizing I didn't give her any rings or anything with this look either. Okay, for this vibe, I think her nails should be bright. Thinking a bright red. A cherry red, if you will. Or if you won't. I don't care. I'm doing it either way. Let's give her a couple of rings. I don't want the matchy-matchy. Ooh. Maybe those? Or even the snakes! Snakes might be a bit. Also, the snakes replace... Okay, actually, I think the little moth butterfly ring could be super cute. And then... if we pair it with all these... Whoops, wrong one. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. It was this one I wanted to recolor. I don't love the swatches on this. go real chunky. But no. We could give her one of the nah. Now bracelets. No. No, I'm thinking I want something thinner and metallic. That gold watch is pretty. And then are there like... that works. I feel like there's gotta be... not like all-out bangles like that, but I want something that's like that but a little bit less. Ooh. Not metallic, but like that's what I want in theory. It's also really pretty. Oh, maybe that? No, I want it to be more... that. She's adorable. Then, of course, there's this. I feel like she needs a hat here. Then again, like I said, I feel every outfit needs a hat. I never leave the house without a hat. Here's the beanie that... oh, it's also kind of pretty. Not necessarily for this look, but, what was I looking for just now? I was looking for the other... right, it's probably not in party. You can't tell me when I can wear a hat. Ooh. Ooh, indeed. That beanie was what I was looking for. On second thought, no. Having fun? I am having fun! Oh, that reminds me. I probably should give her a protective, bonnet? Because I know that is a thing for folks with, afro-textured hair, where it helps them maintain it. And I wish to do right by our friend here. Although, I guess she is wearing a... she's an alien disguise, so I don't know if that still applies. Ah, well. I'm trying to do right by her one way or the other. Okay, maybe... no hat for this look. But for the hot weather look, I think it could be really cute to give her that, head wrap? Because, like, this hairstyle already keeps her hair off her face and such. But, you know, variety. Also, I feel like, I don't know, there's more things to protect your hair from in the summer. So this one... Was that one? Was this one? Suddenly doubting everything. It was that one. Which I think is new. I don't remember seeing it before, and I like that pattern. I like the patterns that it has. Ooh. It's very pretty. I kind of think I want to go with that one. And then, of course, now I want to restyle her look to go with it. I'm not normally, like, a huge cast person, but how can I resist? You know what? Yeah, we're going all the patterns. She's out here, not having to dress like an alien. She's living her life, doing whatever she wants. Now I'm second guessing the pattern. I'm second guessing everything. I'm very indecisive, can you tell? You know, we'll go with that. And then we'll grab... Oh. Ooh, that's got some pretty patterns. Actually, that plays really well with the pink and the orange in the head wrap. And then if we actually go back to here and we pick a more... I know I said I was going to dress her like she's not used to dressing on Earth, but, like, I've changed my mind because she looks so good. Okay, back to makeup. Ooh. If we bring that orange in there. It's pretty. So maybe we... Ooh. No, we can't really tone it down a touch. That just makes it look... Oh, no, wait. It actually changed the color. Okay. There we go. We tone it down just a touch. We bring in... just a little bit of this. Oh! There's my phone alarm going off telling me I should start thinking about wrapping up. Alas. But first, we can finish here. Ooh. Actually, that lip gloss, like, perfectly goes with the pink. Actually, yeah, maybe. Instead of bringing out the orange, we should bring out the pink. Or maybe the color... We'd be better off going with something more neutral. I think the neutral's better. Oh, and let's give her a necklace. Oh, this is nails and rings. I'm smart. Ah, there's my phone going off again to tell me that it's time to start wrapping up. Ooh. An orange is gorgeous. Have I mentioned orange is my favorite color? Because orange is still my favorite color. Okay. My phone's going off. My phone is yelling at me, but I'm gonna finish this look at least. And of course, I will be uploading our, ooh, it's so pretty. Ah. I will be uploading our, flying saucer. Yeah, this is the cringe geek. This is... She's just pretty. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I forgot what her base, her alien self looked like. Anyway, we'll move her into the flying saucer. Free real estate on. There we go. We built ourselves a flying saucer with time enough to put an alien in it. And gosh darn, what a flying saucer it is. It's so dumb. I love it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this to the gallery later on, so it can be downloaded and used if for some reason you want a flying saucer in your world. But in the meantime, I am going to bid you a very fond fare thee well and best of luck to you in all things, and I hope to catch you again soon. I hope to be back on Monday with whatever I feel like playing with then. Maybe it'll be more of this and my ever-increasing tiny house challenge. Maybe I'll be picking Oblivion back up. Maybe I'll be doing something else entirely. I never know until I sit down at my desk. But regardless, thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's always a great time, and I hope you had as much fun here as I did, because goodness knows I have been having a blast with all this nonsense. What a mess. What a mess. It's not a pretty flying saucer by any means, but it is a flying saucer. Anyway, I already said the fare thee well and best of luck to you, but honestly, I'll say it again. I mean it. Fare thee well and best of luck to ye in all things. I hope you have a wonderful day / night / whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to are. And you know what? I hope you have a great weekend to boot. Until next time, until Monday. Bye-bye.